Come on down. You're the next contestant on Price is Right Wrestling. Tonight's show features championship matches, a grudge match between two former best friends, and all or nothing street fight where Santos Escobar wins. He stays, and him and his familia, Legado del Fantasma, are free to do what they want any old time. But if he loses, he is out of there, and his familia has to stay. And speaking of out of there, the NXT UK talents are out of there, over there in the middle distance, literally just over the fucking hill somehow. And they're over here for an NXT UK invasion. Speaking of NXT UK, well, that whole men's NXT UK championship tournament, because Ilya Dragunov had to relinquish it due to injury, it hasn't aired yet. But don't worry, you don't have to watch it because Tyler Bates showed up as the UK champion because they don't care about the goddamn tapings that haven't aired yet. They care more about when worlds collide. And also, be honest, you forgot that NXT UK was still a thing, didn't you? I'm John Martin with my review of WWE NXT 2.0 Heatwave. And the heat wave was on, heat wave was on, heat wave was on the screen. Well, this was really fucking lukewarm. It's on a different screen. But anyway, yeah, this show certainly had moments. They were good, bad, or maybe they were indifferent. I'll let you decide. I will also decide because I watched the show and... Okay, I've made it clear that NXT 2.0 isn't necessarily for me. I've given it a chance after chance after chance, and now I'm just watching to see if anything good pops up. And anything good that does pop up is immediately just burned to the goddamn ground. That's basically what they did with NXT. It's actually kind of fitting that Paul Heyman did the intro for this and talked about, oh, it being a show too hot to handle. Yeah, okay. And also fitting because ECW did have a running series called Heatwave. But, you know, just like ECW, that company and that brand has been dead for a number of years. And they've just killed the credibility of NXT. I understand it's supposed to be developmental. They're supposed to do some stuff and build some people up, but they're giving so many people cartoonish bullshit gimmicks. Whatever. Anyway, speaking of cartoonish bullshit gimmicks, Giovanni Vinci makes his entrance. And look, he's a good worker. He was better off being part of Imperium. I don't understand why they didn't fucking call him up. I really don't get it. Carmelo Hayes and Tricky Tiki Williams show up, and there's a flaming barrel where Giovanni's face is on a shirt, and they throw it into the flaming barrel, and the flaming barrel burning, that was appropriate for this show, because a lot of this was a flaming dumpster fire barrel thing. I was half expecting, the Doom Marine to show up and shoot the barrel, and it was going to explode, and then an imp was going to make a weird grunting noise. So they face off for the North American Championship. Hayes and Giovanni, not the imp and the Doom Marine and the barrel. That would have been weird. Okay, they should have let Vinci and Imperium. This was well worked. These guys are high-level athletes. Hayes is ready to be called up. Some good high-flying moves. Nice brainbuster for two. Vinci did do a dive to a pop, and they bleeped out the holy shit part. Well, the holy beep. But anyway, feet on the ropes because Tricky Tiki was trying to help him. And eventually Trick gets involved, but there's no DQ somehow. But he didn't hit Vinci, so I guess that's what it is. And then we get a Rana pin for 3. Okay, I guess Hayes was supposed to be the heel? I'm not really sure what they were going for. Cut to Toxic Attraction arriving. JC Jane, my goodness. And Steiner was there. And good on Steiner and Cora Jade. That's all I'm going to say. And Blake Christian, best of luck, honestly, to the guy. He seems like he's been really trying hard to do some good stuff on the indies since WWE signed him and then fired him without doing anything with him. So anyway, Julius Creed has something to say for the 15 billion people out there. Pop it, D-Man. No, he has something to say about Diamond Mine. And then Robert Stone and the Lobotomized Zebra, a.k.a. Heavy Metal Von Wagner. Why is Von Wagner on my fucking television? Why is Von Wagner talking? Who thought Von Wagner should be a professional wrestler? He has good size. So do a lot of people. He looks like if Great Khali was a little bit more athletic. And says that people are going to die in his jungle. God, maybe he's to blame for the Brazilian rainforest being taken down. Maybe his bad wrestling is causing fucking climate change and global warming. That's what I'll blame him for. God fucking damn it. Diamond Mine, well, Julius Creed is upset because he shows some footage where it looks like Tony D'Angelo pats the ground and then Roderick Strong accidentally hits a knee on Julius. I was in that 8-man tag from a while ago. And Strong denies it because Strong has never betrayed people. Oh, right, you're still here. Sorry. And then suddenly, as they're arguing, Gallus shows up. The Coffee Brothers and Wolfgang. Which one is not the one that was named in Speaking Out? I think one of them wasn't. Nevertheless, Wolfgang. I remember Gallus. I remember when I used to watch NXT UK. Why are they still together? Like, there's nothing wrong with stables staying together for a while, but cool. I mean, they have a decent theme song. That's about it. They lay out everybody. And one of the coffees was in a freaking bright canary yellow jacket. I don't understand why. Cora makes her entrance, goes to break. Mackenzie, by the way, interviewed Roxanne just before that. Roxanne seems delightful. Stop having her cut forced promos. This was really forced emotion. Nikita Lyons was encouraging Grandma Zoe to wake up, take her insure, and get ready for the match. And then JD Ice McDonough. And Roxanne took on Cora. There was a jump start. Roxanne dives, nearly crashes during one dive. It looked like Cora almost reversed it because she was so exuberant. Cora's embracing this heel turn. I will give her credit for that. Not the apron, the hardest part of the ring. Suplex on the floor for a break spot. And two 20-somethings, battling each other on camera. I have seen this movie before. Always delete your search history. So, they get the kendo stick involved, the black kendo stick that Cora has. But Roxanne won't do it. But it's still left in the ring. And then Cora hits a DDT on it. And the ref doesn't call DQ. Because referees are made to look like idiots. And Cora gets the victory. I mean, whatever. I don't have a problem with Cora getting the victory, but it's a really dumb ending. So, Mackenzie, who's all over the goddamn place here. Good on her and Vic, by the way. Seriously. Good for them. I don't know why people pick on Vic. Pick on Vic. That sounds like a series of shirts. So, anyway, Briggs, Jensen, and Fallon Henley, my goodness, are there. And Gallus interrupts them, and they want the NXT UK titles. Or tag titles, because they held them for like 500 days. 500 days, and I'm sure nobody fucking remembers outside of the 5 fucking people that watch NXT UK. And then Escobar and D'Angelo, they did a package on that. This feud's been going on for 4 fucking months. So, Cruz greets Steiner, and he's ready to, go at soon, but not yet. Escobar makes his entrance in the parking lot. And a cool jacket and a cool mask. Elektra Lopez, my goodness. Big pop for him. Legado. And then Tony D'Angelo with Stax took on Escobar with Legado del Fantasma. All or nothing street fight. If Escobar loses, he's gone. And his familia stays behind. And if he wins, then they're free to do what they want. Look, I didn't care about this feud. I will give them credit because Escobar is very talented. And they're really trying to heat Tony up as the big heel of the group, or big heel of the brand. There was an awkward moment after a jump start where Stax just falls badly. I don't know what the fuck that was. Escobar, God, Jesus. They get a pile of chairs. They get a garbage can because it's a street fight. Let's just throw weapons in. That always fucking works. And then Escobar does a cool dive through the corner, literally through the corner of the ring post. Don't know how the fuck it stayed standing. Good on him for defying physics. I kid. He got a big pop there. Messy finish at the end. Elektra got knocked down, and then there were moments where, okay, I could go for the crowbar and I could go for the brass knucks, and then they hit each other with stuff, and Tony D'Angelo falls on him and wins. Okay, so Escobar being on his own and then Legoland eventually coming up, I'm for, I guess. Escobar might as well go to SmackDown. They desperately need a refresh there. And they need another tag team. Wild and Mendoza or whatever, Cruz, whatever the fuck his name is. They'd be a better tag team than Hit fucking Row, I'll say that much. So, I think the crowd was having a series of issues. Sensory issues, possibly, because they were freaking out. Some people in the crowd were freaking out. I think maybe they were either upset about Escobar or the bad lighting. So, Indy's there with Caden and Katana. And then there's like a Legado chants, ringing out. And Indy gets a letter. It's index forever. Oh boy, they didn't forget about this. I wish they did. But then suddenly Blair Davenport, aka the former Bea Priestley, shows up. And I wrote down, I liked it better when she was taking Os Cutter at the best, or no, wait, what was it? The New Japan Cup Finals last year and not being on my fucking television for goddamn months. I know she's been in NXT UK and I don't care. Tiffany and Wendy pre-tapes. They are doing a lights out match. Okay, that is already one of the most embarrassing matches that they have put on television. The lights out stipulations are overused in AEW, and now they're going to actually shit on it. But I don't care if both these women can work. This girl in the fucking footy pajamas wrestling. It's stupid. It's bad creative. Whoever came up with it deserves to be smacked repeatedly with a sack of wet hammers. Don't ask me where you would get a sack of wet hammers. I'm not allowed to talk about that until the cases are settled. A fucking lights out match. This brand needs to die. Or at least needs to be put on Peacock. It's stupid. Speaking of stupid, Grandma Zoe Stark was taking on Mandy Rose. It's not that Mandy Rose's title reign has been stupid. It's just, did anybody really want to see Grandma Zoe get the victory? NXT Women's Championship match. Can Mandy get arrested for beating up the elderly is what I wrote down. Yes, I know that Zoe is only 27 or 28, but she looks like Hannah Fearman at the end of that VHS tape, Amateur Night. And if you know what I'm talking about, you fucking know. I don't know what it is about Zoe, but she annoys me greatly. Commentary mentions how Zoe started training for wrestling right out of high school. That was back in about 1940, right? And then JC Jane, my God, JC, good grief. So she's there, and Gigi was also there. Zoe can wrestle, but good God, I mean, it's like, of course, somebody should be able to wrestle. She's been wrestling since dinosaurs were roaming the earth. Okay, enough age jokes. So they tease an injury stoppage because Zoe came back from a knee injury, and then Mandy targeted the knee. Stark kept coming back. At one point, she kept staying down. I thought she had fallen and she couldn't get up. Okay, I lied about the age jokes. And then the pump knee for 2, but then Mandy takes the knee brace off, puts it on her, and hits a knee strike 1, 2, 3. She throws a better knee than Kenny Omega. Well, that'll get me in trouble, but I don't really fucking care. And there you go. Okay, so Quincy Elliott. I don't know who Quincy Elliott is. I'm not knocking. I did, however, wonder how they resurrected Viscera after 8.5 years. I don't know who Quincy Elliott is. Apparently, he's a super diva. Okay. Is there footage of this person out? Genuine question. Is there footage of this person out? Like, have they been on that NXT Level Up show? Have they been on NXT before? I'm asking. Genuine question. Viscera also resurrected. Okay, Viscerected, as it were. There we go. That's the nickname. Why is Grayson Waller on my television and in that shirt? Apparently he's going to have a talk show. Fuck's sake, please pull the plug on this, USA. Please pull the plug on it. You're not going to miss anything. You're going to save money. You go to NBC Universal on the cock. Jordan Devlin took on Rex Steiner. I can't call him the other name. It's just stupid. NXT title match. So, but then before that, Steiner decided to drill Devlin's box. Are we just done with phrasing? Is that not a thing anymore? And Devlin looks like if 2 Easter Island statues had a kid. He can work. He's not interesting. Match is fine. There was some good wrestling at first. That, nice Steiner amateur skill. And, yeah, fine enough work. Steiner hurt his neck. Devlin targeted because he's a surgeon. He likes to target people. And then a brainbuster for 2. They picked it up at the end. There was a cool Frankensteiner Spanish fly off the top with brainbuster for 2. There were 2 spears. Devlin was bleeding. Come on. It was a blood capsule, by the way, I think. It looked kind of fake. And another spear and a slam 1, 2, 3. And there you go. So Steiner closes the show, and here's Tyler Bate, the NXT UK champ. But unfortunately, they hadn't aired the tournament yet. I think it's pretty obvious, so looking at that lineup, even if you don't watch NXT UK, that Tyler Bate was going to be the first two-time NXT UK champion. So yeah, that was NXT Heatwave. Boy, that was certainly hot, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. But we here at Price is Right Wrestling would like to remind you to control the pet population. Have your pet spayed or neutered. Goodbye, everybody.